Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about something that I don't typically cover. I don't usually talk about other channels too much as a topic of a video, but I need to talk about this one channel. Because for me, when I was looking at developing my own YouTube channel, and I was thinking about this as far back as like 2020, 2019, but it wasn't until recently I actually put my mind to it and was like, yeah, let's do a YouTube channel. There was one YouTube channel that was really inspiring that I was looking at. And he's not in the physical media space, well, he is in the physical media space in one sense, but he's in the gaming space. And it's a channel by the name of Last Gamer. I believe his name was Joel. And this channel, this gent, I believe he was Australian as well. I think he was from like, I don't know which state, but I know he was Australian. But he had one of the biggest gaming libraries in the world. And like, Last Gamer was something that was like episodic. It was like episode one, putting together a games room. And then there was a nice thing of like he had the Guinness World Record of it and he was just walking through the games room of like one man had a vision to build the biggest game library. And it was so inspiring to someone who was looking to develop stuff that, Last Gamer was there and he was doing these things. Until I believe like 2020, 2021, and then he retired from it. There were some things that I heard about, there's been many rumors about what happened to Last Game or what happened to Joel. Well, look, I've heard that from his own vlog that he had some health issues, and that is understandable. Take care of your health first, man. Like, that is the most important thing. Everything else is secondary. I 100% agree with that. There's also been rumors that he sold off his whole game collection. He had an offer, and there's rumors that he may have sold, which that's fine. Like, look, if I had a big offer for my collection and someone said, you know what, I'll pay you X amount of dollars for that collection and you'll never have to think about it again, we'll take care of everything. I would have to really take into consideration if it was a big offer, like, you're talking about life-changing money. And this is what, he had an Atari game in that collection that was one of a kind, or like, there was only a handful of them in the world. It was the Atari Tetris, and there was only a handful of those in the world. So he had a lot of unique titles in that collection. But I heard that there was a thunderstorm that he didn't have insurance on a lot of it, and I don't have this insured. So people might say, oh, but I don't have it insured. It's like, to me, for this, I don't want to insure it. It's, if anything was to happen to this, as long as my life is safe and I can recollect all this. I can recollect it all. Not that I would do it again in the way I've done it, but it's something that I would be a bit heard of, but it's not like $1 million like Joel had. This is like maybe 50, 60, something like that. It's not anywhere close to Joel's collection. But I do need to get insured. I should get it insured. But, you know, when this storm hit and I saw it from one of his vlogs, it wiped out a lot of his arcade machines. And that would be devastating because some of those arcade machines can go for thousands of dollars, upwards of thousands of dollars, maybe even tens of thousands. So, I know that probably made him reassess everything a bit. And then there's also speculation of, oh, but he went through this, or, the speculation of, oh, but, he may have done this, or something this happened, or he's gone somewhere, or whatever. It's all speculation. No one knows what's happened to Joel. He hasn't been on YouTube in a long time. And so this is a video because he inspired me to start my YouTube channel and show off my collection and be the centerpiece of every video. I mean, yeah, I shouldn't be the centerpiece of every video, but I also don't like copyright, so that's why I try not to put any overlay or anything or any music on this. I like to have it as I'm the person you're here to listen to. And I'm so inspired that so many of you click on these videos and are here to hear me speak. Like, that is awesome. And I've said this from the very first video I've done on this channel. Like, if 5 people are listening to me, that's awesome. Like, it's 5 people who are listening to me. And yes, I'm not getting the views I once did. Like, I know when I started off this thing, I was getting like tens of thousands of views on some videos. Now I'm probably lucky to crack 1,000 on some videos, but that's secondary. Like, to me, I'm enjoying what I'm doing on these videos. And, you know, you have to look at who inspired you to do videos like this. People might look at me and say, oh, Jamie inspired me to do videos. And that would be really cool because it's like going full circle. I'm passing it on to another person who wants to do them. But, people like Last Gamer inspired me to do this and show off my collection. And yes, I do have a game collection as well. A lot of it is in binders, but I've been slowly putting together back the cases. I've been buying cases again and putting them back in. But I don't show the game collection because it's not there yet. It's not ready. DVD collection as well. My DVD collection is kind of all over the place. So Blu-ray is my priority for showing in these videos. But I do have DVD and other collections. But I need to put this call out. Joel, Last Gamer, if you're still out there, whether you sold the whole collection or not, we need you back, man. We need you back now more than ever. Because there is misconceptions in gaming and as well in the media space of, oh, if you don't buy this game on physical, you're not a real fan. You haven't really played it. Now, gaming is different to streaming or like physical media, like movie-wise. Movie-wise, yes, you're not supporting the official creator if you buy it or get it through unofficial means. So there's that, and I can't endorse what is called piracy. I can't endorse that. Now, on the other hand, gaming is different because a lot of these games have been erased from history, and it's about preservationist stuff. Like, you're trying to preserve the game in its original intended form. And yes, a lot of these games can't be played. Like, if you talk about Atari 2600 games, they've come out with the Atari 2600 Plus now. But a lot of these games, I believe they might play the same way. I have to get an Atari 2600. I am going to find one, and I am going to do a review on an Atari 2600 Plus. Trust me, because I grew up on Atari 2600 Junior consoles and games, so I need to track one of those down. Anyways, so yes, the Atari, is it the original intended version? It was like plugging into a TV and running it through the antenna port as the new games. It's about preserving them in their intended form. And emulators are a good way to do that. And yes, I know there's a lot of gaming studios that are like, we don't like emulators. If you do it, we're going to sue you. I get that. And I am fully about they own that IP. But if they own that IP, it should be made available to purchase legally. And what does that mean? Like, yes, studios can do whatever they want. They can say, oh, you know what? We own Super Mario Land, but you're never going to get this. Ha ha ha. Now, I know they've put it on the Switch recently, which is freaking awesome of Nintendo. I've been playing that game like crazy. I also went out and bought a Game Boy the other day, a Game Boy Color, and I've given it a bit of a restoration. I don't want to change out for a new case and do OLED mods and all that stuff. I just want a clean Game Boy that I can play. Simple as that. I don't need to do all these modifications. I want to play it in its intended form. But, it's great that a new generation of gamers can go on the Switch now and play Super Mario Land, probably the best Super Mario game on handheld. And, Tetris is the best handheld game on Game Boy, period. Like, I could still go back and play that all day. But we're going off topic here. Joel, if you're out there and you see this video, we need you back on YouTube. And if you've sold all your collection and you're just sitting in a room blank, nothing behind you, no games or anything, that's fine. You have so much vast knowledge of gaming that we need to hear from you because you are who people look to. And yeah, you can do vlog 73. I'm back or something. Like, we want to continue to hear your story. We are fans of you, Joel, and we need you back because there are misconceptions in gaming, and we believe you can, as someone who had one of the biggest game collections in the world at one point, or maybe even the biggest collection. I mean, I think you had the Guinness World Record for a bit. We need you, and we need you back now more than ever. So yeah, Last Gamer, Joel, come back. And guys, if you're fans of Last Gamer as well, jump down in the comments and tell me what you liked about his collection. Like, jump down in the comments, because if he ever does see this video, I don't know if he searches for himself anymore. I don't know what's up with him. I don't even know if he's completely retired from the internet. I don't know. But he might see this video, and jump in my comments, because we need to get Last Gamer back on YouTube. We need him back now. Anyways, guys, like, subscribe, drop a comment, and yeah, tell me what you liked about Last Gamer. He had the biggest game collection in the world. He hasn't done a video in quite a while. Maybe he sold it, but this guy still had a lot of knowledge about gaming. And we do need more people back who talk about gaming as a love. Like, it doesn't have to be all, I got this graded and now it's worth 100,000 because it's graded, sealed. It's like, dude, if you have a game, you're meant to play it, not to have it sealed and graded and never to be touched. I like people who say, no, games are meant to be played, and Joel's good at that. Come back, dude. We all miss you on YouTube.